Hello, Scorpio. It is time for your mid-December update. We're going to start off as usual with an oracle card to see what your primary theme or energy is for the second half of December. And you have light cleanse, clearing stuck energy. All right. So what immediately came to my mind is you're going to get rid of the clutter. It's time to get rid of the clutter. The things that are just laying around. You don't use them, you don't care about them, they're just there because they're there and you just haven't decided what you want to do with them. The time is now. The time is now. Clear the clutter. It doesn't need to make a major deep dive right now. You don't need to get into that closet in the back of the room. Right now, this is just about clearing the clutter that you can see, that's just on the surface. So that what you see next, once you clear that up, is something that it's a clean slate, or the feeling of a clean slate. A feeling of your energy itself isn't going to feel so cluttered or off kilter. Because when we have a bunch of stuff laying around us, it's not even really messy. It's just we have maybe a pile here, a pile there of things that, I'll get to that later. I'll sort that mail. I'll divide out the junk mail from the regular mail later on. I'll keep doing it later. Later is now. Sort that stuff out, get it off your plate, and they'll feel a little bit fresher. You'll have just a little bit more, even just a tiny little bit more energy to help you get through these next few weeks, or even to help you start off the new year. That's a good way to look at it too. Clear the surfaces. And that'll get rid of that stuck energy. Because it's almost like it puts up a little bitty roadblock or little speed bumps on your path. That little pile of mail on the table is a little speed bump for the energy. It can't flow smoothly across, right? It's going to slow and then it's going to boom, and then maybe it goes off this way or maybe it goes the other way instead of just flowing smoothly. Hope that makes sense. And it just started raining outside, so yeah, I think that's for you. A little bit of rain ambiance, if you can hear it anyway. For the light cleanse for Scorpio. Yeah, again, nothing too deep, nothing too major, just keeping it light and something easy that's just easy to move out of the way so that the energy around you feels smoother and you feel more, relaxed. Because now you can't see that thing that's waiting for you, that's waiting for you to get to it, because you already got it, it's out of the way. I feel easier now. All right. Let's see what the tarot cards have. We have the Nine of Wands, the Star, the Ten of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Wands. We're bookending it with action or active things because wands are a fire element and it is active. There is movement. And that may be what part of clearing this energy is, so that that movement, that energy goes better and easier for you as it's flowing through. There's also a sense of needing to take care of yourself, and part of doing just even a light cleanse is self-care. And maybe it's because you want to have some sort of family event or be part of it. But it makes you a little bit at the back of your mind uncomfortable that you still have that pile of paper on that one end table. So, clear it away and it won't bother you so much. I don't know why we're focused on piles of paper, but here we are. Let's get into the individual cards. We're starting off here with the Nine of Wands. Nines are where you're pretty much at the end. You're just about there. You're about ready to close the deal. You're almost to the end. Maybe it's been something that's been a struggle and you've been feeling a little worn out and exhausted, but at the same time, you're almost there and you are not quitting now. This is where that Mars energy is really going to be ramping up and lending you that energy you need to see something through to the end. Because you will be danged if you let it get you down or defeat you. You will win. but it's taking energy, right? It can feel exhausting. Your body could even feel bruised up a little bit just because of the energy that you've been putting out. Just know you're almost there. You may even be completing it here in the next, between, I would say, the 15th and the 20th of the month. You'll get that closure. You'll reach the end of that cycle, and then you'll be able to breathe and relax a little bit. And perhaps that's the point at which now you have the energy to go tackle that pile of paper that is haunting us right now. And then feel like you've accomplished even more. The Star, which makes sense coming after the Nine of Wands. The Star is a card that tells you you need to take time for self-care, for monitoring your energy, for reviving yourself, re-energizing yourself, reclaiming your energy. Maybe that means treating yourself to something healthy, something that, some food or some sort of nourishment for you that feels fresh, that feels energizing. Not a cup of coffee. I know a lot of people love that. Not the caffeine. Something that truly nourishes your body and doesn't deplete other, sorry for y'all, other nutrients that your body needs and relies on. It could even be as simple as an ice cold water or cup of lemonade. It could be making some homemade cookies, and as a part of that, maybe you have to clean out the sink, which through the act of cleansing, you're nourishing. And through the act of nourishing, you're cleansing. It's a circle. I like that. Doing both of those things are going to help you feel much more in control and just comfortable in your own skin. And not so hectic. The idea is to calm your energy, calm yourself. Give yourself room to breathe and relax for at least a couple of days, maybe 3 or 4. But let yourself recover your energy after this big finish here. And you may be doing part of that by interacting with those that you consider family. The 10 of Cups. Cups are our emotions and our imagination and our intuition. But the 10 of Cups in particular is a happy family card. This is a feeling of being surrounded by loved ones, being supported, of laughter, joy, good times together, support. Support is the big thing. Share your accomplishments with them. Listen to their accomplishments. Share the joy of completion, of finishing things, of moving on to the new things, of just being together. Enjoy that energy. That can also be very nourishing. Self-care. And then we have this 7 of Swords sneaking in here. Swords are an air element, so this is going to be about communication, our thoughts, our beliefs, ideas. 7 of Swords is a bit sneaky. It can indicate things like intellectual theft, theft of ideas, somebody taking your idea and making it seem as if it's theirs. This is what I'm getting most strongly for you. So as you're wrapping things up here, and maybe this is just to help you prepare, whatever it is you're working for here, where you're seeing the end of it, you're near it, make sure you put your stamp on it. Make sure it's completely and utterly positive it's coming from you. Make sure you're CCing somebody, or maybe blind CCing yourself in some way so that you have a backup copy. But whatever it is, it's going to help make sure you retain your claim to the results. That's what it is. Retain your claim, your work, what the things that you did in order to reach that completion, to make it happen. And I think you have to be rested and relaxed so that you have a much clearer mind, and things can flow. You can see the dots, you can see the connections when this is happening, and then you can nip it in the bud right away. So if you see an email or something come through from somebody who's saying, well, at my direction, or after we had that meeting back in October when I said we should be doing this way, I see that you follow through on my idea for this, that, or the other. No, 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 no. You can very clearly find a way to nip that in the bud, and not necessarily in a confrontational way, but in a way that kind of steals the thunder that they're trying to steal, that reclaims the thunder they're trying to steal. That's your power. That's your accomplishment. It is no one else's. And it should be pretty obvious and self-evident to everybody who's been involved, but it feels like they're going to try to sneak it out to somebody who has not, and maybe it's just going to be a recap or a summary. Perhaps you have yours waiting, or you get yours done and out, that recap or summary, before they do. So I would say try before the 20th of the month if you can. Make that part of your wrap up here if you can. As part of your self-care even. That could be part of not just nipping this opportunity in the bud, but reveling in your success, claiming your success, sharing your success, your accomplishments. Don't shrink down from it. It is a big deal. It is a big deal that you got this done. And quickly. And only you could have got it done quickly. So don't let this person steal that thunder if you can. If they get something out and it seems as if they're going to claim it or take it, I don't think they're going to be able to maintain that facade. But you can't just let them get away with it. You can't just let it pass. You're going to need to respond in some way that affirms your contributions and what it is, the decisions you made and the results that you created. So keep that in mind if that comes up. And then we have the Six of Wands. It seems like you just may, come out on top of this. They're going to try. They're not going to succeed. The Six of Wands is a victory card. Claiming your work, claiming your accomplishment. Other people looking up to you, inspired by your work, inspired by what it is that you did. This may even be something that becomes where they want you to teach others or share how you got to this point. Share your communication plan or your lessons learned and things like that. The steps you took and why you chose those things, the decisions you made along, why you made certain decisions, and how you came to that, how you got the support, things like that. People are going to want to know, and they're going to want you to share it because it feels like a big deal, and it's something that everybody is very proud of. As a collective, they're very proud of it, but you're the one who actually made it happen. So again, don't shrink that down. Be proud of your work. Take the praise. Accept the flowers. All right, Scorpio, that is what I have for you for your mid-December update. Please hit that like button. Please share this with others. Please comment below and let me know if this resonates with you or not. And most of all, please subscribe to help me keep growing. Excuse me. Please subscribe to help me keep growing my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. I'm leaving that in.